Hello, and welcome back to Haut-Beyleron. I am just on my way down to the train station with the soybeans that we harvested. This was back last time we were harvesting. Whoop. Right, let's take this out of four-wheel steering mode. There we go. That should be a bit better. Might have to look into getting a front weight for this as well. As I was saying, I am currently taking the soybean that we harvested last year in the harvest to the train station because we have hit the peak month for selling soybeans. So we have hung on to this almost a year to get to a stage where the prices are really good. So we are going to get on the train and get this sold. And then we're going to pop back. We've got our canola field to harvest. There is also, we've been asked to do a contract on an oat field and get that harvested as well. And we will see where we go from there. Well, I've now got a bit of a walk back down the train tracks to go and get the tractor. Ironically, that's our farm just over there. That's our cornfield. Really close. So, yeah, I'm going to go and walk and get the tractor and head out into the field with the harvester. So we are on our way with the canola harvest. We are chugging along, and look at all that stubble that is being left there. So I think, I'm already thinking ahead, we're probably going to have to come in and mulch this ground now. The issue is, I think the planting window for barley is very soon, and this is going to be a field that we're going to have to turn around very quickly if we want to get some barley planted, because I think this is the only one of our kind of early harvest fields. The rest of our crops are quite a bit later in their harvest. So these are the only fields. This is the only field that we're going to be able to get some winter crop in, I do believe. Without rushing it, obviously. So we will probably go for a wheat or a barley in this. And then look at doing the sort of things that we've done in some of the other fields. Hello again. Well, I must admit baling was not on my plans, but we are being good contractors and good neighbours, and currently doing this harvest on an oat field for one of our neighbours, and they asked us to leave the straw down because they were going to get straw baling contractors in to bale it up for them. And we were kind of like, yeah, that's fine, we can do that, no problem whatsoever. And then we looked at the weather forecast and realised it was going to rain later. So I ran home, grabbed our baler, and we are also baling the straw, and we're going to get the straw off the field for them as well. So they will be eternally grateful to us. Susie has just pulled up in the harvester, so I'm guessing that is full. It did take me a while to shoot back to the farm to get the baler. So I will run and unload that harvester now, and then get going with the baling. Hello again. I am currently out mulching our canola field that we recently harvested. So this is our new mulcher. It's 6 meters wide, and basically what it's doing is it's taking the stubble that remains behind after the harvest, and it's cutting it up. It's basically like a mower. And it's just mulching that down so that it's kind of taking the stalks, chopping them up and putting them down, and it's kind of all part of the preparation of the seed bed, so that when the soil is ploughed, and that'll be coming up next, when it gets ploughed, it's just sort of turns it over, and there's less large bits in there, so it's more kind of smaller bits, I guess. As I mentioned, ploughing, I have also bought a plough that will be making an appearance a little bit later, so I'll catch up with you then. Hello again. As you will see, I am not ploughing, I'm doing something a bit different. Well, I realised I needed to lease some sort of device for moving slurry out of the pig pen. The tank in there had become very full and was almost about to overflow, so it needed emptying. What I decided to do was to lease a slurry spreader and spread a coat of slurry onto this field, because I thought that would be the best use of it, and it's a free fertilising state for us. We'll up our nitrogen level nicely, and it's not costing us anything, unlike the solid fertiliser when we use that. So I'm just going to potter up and down this field, putting some slurry on. As you can see, it's going a nice gloopy brown colour, and that's real au naturel fertiliser. There you go. Well, as you can see, I've managed to get onto the ploughing. Obviously the weather has turned slightly against us. You might also notice that I've matched the colour of the plough to the McCormick, because why not? It's a 9-metre chisel plough, and the size of it does mean that the McCormick's going to be the only thing capable of pulling it that we've got on the farm. So it just sort of made sense to have them all matching nicely. So I'm going to carry on getting on with this, and I will catch up with you at some point. I don't think we're going to get out and pick stones if it's particularly boggy. I probably won't be able. I'm hoping I can just about finish this off before the ground gets too soggy to properly pull through, but then if I don't get it done now, it's not going to happen until the ground's had a proper chance to dry out. Right, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Good morning. As you can see, the sun is just in the process of coming up. The moon is still just about hiding there in the sky, but there is lots to get on this month in August, so I am up and I'm about, and I have already leased an animal trailer. Our original 32 pigs that came with us from Attingham Park are very fattened up. They are probably about ready to sell. We have had a couple of runs of new births from them, and we've just recently had the second litter born. We've got so many pigs now, we have reached capacity in our enclosure. So the best thing that we can do for them is to move some pigs on. It makes the most sense to move on our oldest pigs, and while that is a shame that we are again sadly saying goodbye to something that came with us from Attingham, it makes the most sense. They are worth the most money. They are the ones that we have had a fair bit of breeding out of, and you know, we've got the first lot of pigs that they gave birth to that are now ready and pretty much due to give birth. I think they're due to give birth next month. So it makes sense, as unfortunate as it is, to move these pigs on. So I'm going to be selling all 32. Their current value is about £1,000 each. 925 each. So total income from them is 9,250. Obviously there's only 10 in this trailer. I'm going to have to go back and do a few more trips to get the final 22. And then we will have lots of space for lots and lots of new births happening from our younger pigs, and these ones can go on and retire and not need to give birth all the time. There we go. They have been sold. Now, one other thing that I need to mention. We have bought a new field. We had quite a lot of money. They're ready to go. So, we just saw this field come up. It had a crop in it as well, which is even better. Came up on the market. I think the idea of putting the crop in it and then selling it was to help it sell and to help the sell price. So that has set us back, I think it was about 275,000, something like that. So we're currently sitting on 150,000, which is quite a good little operating budget. Bear in mind we've got harvests and that sort of income to come in. So I will get on with getting these pigs sold, and I will catch up with you when I am out in our new field harvesting. Hello again. So I'm here on field 33, which is our new field. It's got sorghum in it at the moment, which we are currently harvesting. As you can see, the harvester it just takes the very tops off and the rest is left behind. So that is definitely going to be a job for our mulcher to be getting on with. Susie is kind of drawing back a little bit from the farm work at the moment. So I think that's going to be me coming out and doing the mulching in a bit once I've got this harvesting done. So I will get on with this, probably put in a little bit of time lapse for you, and then I will be out with the mulcher because we're looking to try and get this field turned around so that we can get some canola planted in it this month, because this is the end of our canola planting window. Okie dokie, catch up with you in a bit. Hello again. I'm currently out mulching field 33. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get some slurry applied to the field, and then I'm going to plough it and plant canola in it, because we are nearing the end of the window for planting canola. However, I think having spanned 2 or 3 months, this video is probably long enough already, so I'm going to do most of that off camera, and I'll meet you in September. So thank you very much for watching. Please jump on the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, share this video with your friends, and most importantly of all, have a great day.